My wife is a church-going fanatic, always has been. So we were at McDonald's right there down the road from the church, I guess that's Seffner. And we met this guy named Joe Eli. And he was like, hey, you got any church you go to? And me, I immediately tuned the guy out. I was done, but my wife, local church, we just moved in the neighborhood. And so he started telling her about his church, Bay Life. It was intense. There was people singing and there was guitars and everybody was so nice. But I enjoyed the atmosphere, and my son had a blast. I agreed to my wife we'd give it a whirl, and one thing led to another, and next thing I know, we're building the new church over where we're at now. It was October of 2006. My daughter, she ended up having a rare illness called Kawasaki syndrome, and that's when we realized who true friends were. Monday, she went into it was 3 stages of heart failure, and said there was a good chance that she might not make it through the night. And we got a big prayer chain going, and they said that if she was to pull through it, that she's gonna have to learn how to walk and go to the bathroom, everything all over again, and that we prepared to be in the hospital for a couple of months. But this was on a Monday, and Thursday we left. God performed the first miracle I'd ever seen. From the day that we admitted into the hospital until we left, I knew I could walk out that ICU door, and 1 or 2 of them were always right there. Those people, I hold them close to my heart. That they were there all the time. The cold weather shelter, something that we were involved in. The ones that are at that shelter, any one of us could be them. Times just hit them and they lost their houses. People were saying that this homeless shelter was like the Mac Daddy shelter that they'd ever been to, because not only did we give them as much food as they wanted, people donated so much stuff. Take as much as you want, we tell them. Take as much food as you want in the morning when you leave. And then, like a lot of the guys were saying, these women, the women that are here, they'll sit down and eat dinner with us, and they'll play cards with us, and they'll joke with us, and they'll watch movies out here with us. They treat us like we're normal people. And that homeless shelter went from the first night there was 1 person, we round the clock we had 2 or 3 people there all night long. And then there was 2 people, and there was 3, and it was like 29, 32. The numbers picked up. The wife just took to it. She made a comment on, she's one of those Facebookers too, and she made a comment on Facebook. She said, these are people that I used to look down on and, shelter my kids from, and now she has a total different look on them. These are people that she calls friends.